Vim is one of the standard Linux text editors based on the Unix Vi editor, but with improvements. It is one of the most popular editors in Linux. In this video, I'll introduce you to the modal operation of Vim and the essential commands to get you started. So let's open up a terminal window and make sure we have the latest version of Vim installed. So I'll use Ctrl-Alt-T to bring up our terminal window in Ubuntu, and I'll do sudo apt-get install Vim. Put in my password, and it tells me I already have it installed, so I'm good to go. It may download and install it for you if you don't have it installed already. I'll go into my documents, and I'll start Vim by typing Vim. Now it has some very important information to get you started, like the exiting command. Because of the operation of Vim, there's no obvious way to quit, so what you do is type colon and then Q, and you're out of Vim. So let me open up Vim again. Now, Vim operates in two modes. It's called a modal editor because we have a normal mode, which allows for keyboard navigation and a command mode, and then there's an insert mode for typing text. So the motivation for this type of operation is to keep you, as much as possible, on the home row of your keyboard. This decreases hand movements to your arrow keys or to your mouse, and should increase your efficiency in editing. That's the goal anyway. So if I'm on the keyboard and I type I, it switches to insert mode. Then I can start typing. I can put a few lines, text, I can write anything in this insert mode, and then when I hit the escape key, I go back into normal mode or this navigation mode. And then I can use the home row of the keys to navigate, to move, to send commands to Vim. So one of the first things, the commands you should know are the H, J, K, and L commands. So J and K move up and down. So K moves up, J moves down. If I go up to the top line, L moves to the right, and H moves to the left. Now I can move sentence by sentence using the parentheses. So I can go to the end of a sentence and the beginning of a sentence. So that's separated on this period we see here, or spaces between paragraphs. And if we can move paragraph by using the brace. So the right brace moves forward by a paragraph, the left brace moves back. So those are the basic navigation modes. Now if I go to the end of a line, I can go over. If I press I to insert, it will insert before the period. Now if I go on that period again, if I type A, it will append anything I type after it. So the A key appends, I inserts at the current cursor location. Now the next big thing you want to know is cutting and pasting. So if I go to the beginning of this sentence, well, what I did there, often you'll get confused, or make sure you realize one of the downsides of Vim is this modal operation. So you might forget what mode you're in insert mode and you go to enter a command and it types the character instead. Or you're in normal mode and you go to start typing and it's issuing commands. So be aware of what mode you're in before you press a character. So I'll go back to the beginning. I'll press V to select, and then I can go to the end of those two sentences and press D to cut or Y to copy. So Y is for yank. It copies the line, and now I'm going to J down, press the J key down to the bottom. I'll insert a line. I'll go back to normal mode, and if I press P, it will paste it. So V, D or Y, D for cut, Y for copy, and P to paste. And that's how you cut and paste. If I'd like to undo, I can press U for undo while I'm in normal mode, and then I can press Ctrl R to redo that undo. And that covers the basic operation of Vim. Now if I'd like to exit and write, so I can go colon to bring up this write, and I can type somefile.txt to write this file. Oh, it says the file already exists. If I want to override it, I can somefile.txt with the exclamation mark. It's the same with quit. If I enter a character and make an edit to my document, I go quit. It will tell me that there's been a change made since I last saved. So if I'd like to override that, I can just go Q exclamation mark, and it will ignore that warning and will exit without saving. And that concludes this introduction to Vim.